My freshman year at UCR, I found it difficult to find a new community. I began exploring a little late, so cliques were already established and I couldn't help but feel lost and alone. I was not sure if I should still attempt to find my home away from home, but then I began to experiment with Katipunan. However, this is not your typical Kati love story. I had to put myself out there regardless of the fear of rejection and social anxiety. Without throwing myself out there, I would not be able to meet the people who support me the most. But I did notice that once people find a sense of belonging, it becomes difficult to get outside your comfort zone. My name is Ashley Lopez, and I'm learning to be your internal vice president and to be your extra push of encouragement to use Katipunan as a stepping stone. There are two ways I want to overcome this challenge: education and networking. With education, I hope to make the resources and departments on campus more visible to encourage more involvement. I plan to do this through making a resource sheet that can be accessed through the Katipunan website and creating a new section on Kati Weekly that contains resources. Networking is an essential aspect to do in college, especially when these connections can help lead to post-grad opportunities. I challenge you all to network not just in Kati, but other Asian Pacific Islander organizations to rebuild these relationships. I hope to do this through supporting them at their events and creating events with these orgs, having quarterly internal general meetings to broaden our connections. I want to remind you all to not let your fear keep you from stepping outside your comfort zone, and we are here to college to learn and grow. So don't be afraid to shoot your shot with me as your IVP for 2019 to 2020. Thank you.
If elected, what office or organization would be an ideal collaborative partner for Katipunan to work with and why?
So two departments I want to work with in the incoming year are the care office and the well. So for these offices, they actually have programs that could be beneficial and relevant to college students' lives. And by bringing these programs through quarterly internal meetings, I hope to spread education throughout the other API organizations as well.
A common problem that Katipunan faces every year is member retention rates for upperclassmen. If elected as a member of ECAP, how would you go about addressing this issue?
How I would go about to address this issue is, I know it seems kind of difficult to message people individually or just simply inviting them, but I feel that a cabinet member should make the first step to go out of their way to create this personal connection with the members. And I feel that's like the biggest way to really get the retention or get attendance coming from upperclassmen.
Which do you feel is a healthier approach to partake in when interacting with other organizations on campus? Competitiveness or collaboration, and why?
Of course, collaboration, because I feel since we're all under the Asian American or Asian Pacific Islander diaspora, we should all be working together since we have not the same but similar struggles. I feel we should be working together rather than thinking of ourselves as separate entities. And yeah.
What kind of impact do the existence of cultural organizations have on students in higher education? Why do you think having cultural organization on campus is important for students?
I think having cultural organizations on campus is important for higher education because whether or not you grow up in a culture, having exposure to different cultures is, I say, essential to become an open-minded and well-rounded citizen of the community. I feel having this different insight kind of gives you an upper hand outside of college, and this is why I hope to encourage Katipunan not to just stay in Kati, but to also go to other API organizations as well.